Okay, one thing I like to do with my Androids is keep an eye on what's going on in the background, or maybe not keep an eye on it, but be able to control it. And on the Sony Xperia, this is actually really easy to do with their stamina battery mode. So if we go into that setting there, we can see their stamina mode activates Sony power safe function to extend battery lifetime, which is obviously a good side effect. So if we go into stamina mode, turn it on. Stamina mode includes blah 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 blah. Yeah, don't ask me again. And let's activate it. So it's now on. You can see in the top there the battery icon now has kind of a plus on the end of it to indicate it's in stamina mode. Activation is always on, that's fine, that's what I want to leave this on. Extended standby disables mobile data and Wi-Fi when the screen is off. Now this is what I want, because I don't want applications phoning home or doing whatever they do, checking for stuff while the screen is off and I'm out and about or whatever, you know. So it has the double benefit of not using mobile data without you knowing about it. In other words, until you turn the screen on. And what you can do is we can whitelist apps that can still work in stamina mode in the background, which is what I'll do in a moment. But what I want to do is draw your attention to this setting, stamina clock. Now, as I said, when you turn the screen on, it will start communicating and all sorts of things. So even if you're just checking the time, which I do quite a lot, because the screen is on, it will start chatting in the background and doing whatever it does. But if you flip that switch, it should no longer do it. When stamina clock is activated, the device will stay in stamina mode. When you turn it on with the power key, you need to touch the screen as well to deactivate stamina mode. So if you're just checking for the time, it's not going to suddenly chatter on the network. So that's good. So let's activate that. And then we can whitelist some applications that we want to actually be able to continue to work in stamina mode. Basically the applications that you care about. So, you know, Amazon, I don't really care what that does. You know, I don't mind it being blocked. But really stuff like I don't know, what do I really care about, frankly? You know, I don't care about Facebook, well, email, but I use Gmail, so, but actually I use Inbox. But I guess we can do that, and you know, maybe I'll be able to earn 10p quicker if I get a notification quicker. You know, don't want to cut the network off if I'm playing music. You know, I guess Hangouts might be a good one to leave on. Inbox. You know, anything really that I care about, and obviously, you know, you can experiment, because I mean, not many of these applications are necessarily data hungry anyway. I mean, Periscope, that's if the screen's off, then it's pointless anyway. I suppose Skype, I don't know, but you know, there's some Sunrise, which is calendar, that's useful, but most others I really couldn't really care. I do play Words with Friends quite a lot, and you know, so I want to be up to the minute on that, so I'll allow that. And also I do upload to YouTube quite a lot and then sleep the screen. And what I don't want to happen, obviously, is start an upload to YouTube, sleep the screen, and then it cuts the network off. Which actually I need to experiment to see if it does do that, because it might actually continue to upload, but I'm not sure. So there you go. So just as an initial run through, you know, you might choose different applications to allow or disallow or not, you know, but basically if they're ticked, they're whitelisted. And if we go back, it should now say, oh, there's now 0 apps currently in the list, even though I selected them. And I think this is where, coming from iOS, where you don't have to click OK for everything, this is a really bad bit of user experience on on Lollipop's point of view, really, isn't it? Because I've just done all this and now I've got to do it all again because I forgot to click done, which is quite irritating. Well, music, Hangouts, inbox, basically anything that I care about that might do something to notify me about something. Yeah, blah blah blah. Skype, Sunrise, Words, and YouTube. So the bit I forgot to do, you know, I just did the back arrow. What I really should have done is said I'm done. Like I say, I think this is more where I've come from iOS. Using iOS a lot, you don't have to click confirmations like that. So now we can see 10 apps currently in the list, which is the 10 I've selected. And but in general, so stamina mode is always on. It extends the battery by disabling mobile data and Wi-Fi when the screen is off. Obviously, that also means if data and Wi-Fi are off, then it can't do anything on the network, which is great. But you can add active apps, which I guess will keep Wi-Fi and mobile alive as needed. With the extended usage, you can also throttle the CPUs, but who's going to do that? Why would I bother? And the stamina clock, I think, is a worthwhile, especially if you check the time a lot, it's worthwhile putting that on. And if we just go into the stamina mode, oh, that was just how to use it, okay. Well, we just have used it. And there you go. And so it reckons now this this phone will last for 4 days and 9 hours. This Sony Xperia Z3 Plus, which I've just put into silent mode for some reason. Didn't mean to do that. That's the thing about having buttons everywhere, isn't it? Well, not everywhere. There we go. 4 days, 9 hours, which obviously it will get nowhere near that. But if I just slept it, you know, had the screen off, it would probably be on standby for 4 days. Not too bad.